Alright, streaming, recording. Not sure if I'm going to use this or not, but at least I can do the thing. Well, I just played the Watcher, I might as well play her again. I'm actually starting to like losing the relic here too. Alright, so I get curses from chests, but I get an energy every turn instead of just once per battle, which is really the exchange I'm making. I'm just hoping that the correct combo comes up for me. Alright, so definitely no reason not to vigilance here. No reason not to defend the rest of it. And poke whichever one has the highest amount of shielding. Because the other one I can break right through its shield. And then Eruption and 2 strikes. Let's get a for sure kill with it. And a for sure kill. And it's pretty simple with this character when you start off with it. Alrighty. I like ways to go into Wrath. I can afford it and a card removal. That sounds wonderful. That's a good early shot. That's all I really wanted was the card removal anyway. Well, let's take a look here. There are several different routes I can take to get to a fire before a boss. This one wastes my time with a merchant I won't be in a good position to use though, so I'm going to go down the other route. Alrighty. I only have 2 actual attacks to use here regardless. So the question is, do I want to end in Rage or in Calm? I probably just want to end in Rage, which means there's really nothing to do here except for apply the vulnerable first, then hit him, end my turn, and play an attack and it's over. Oh look, an attack, it's over. This character is very abrupt like that. Alrighty. I like being able to get that big shielding while in Wrath form. Let's defend. And then let's make him vulnerable and let's hit him with pathetic attacks. Because I am unwilling to double that damage. But I had no more defense in my hand anyway. So I only have 1 attack. He's not vulnerable anymore, which means I cannot kill him. So I might as well enter Calm and protect everything, go on to my next turn, play any attack, and it's over. Well, not any attack. I need 1 more damage than what that strike gives, but still. Alright, 2 miracles to your hand when you do it, or the Dance card. It's a little early to know if Flurry is really the way I'm going to go, but I'm going to assume. I like the card game more than the spin game. Oh look, he's going to give me money. Going to go from 48 to 148. Alright, 100 free gold, doesn't suck. I'm going to smith this Eruption because it's really important for that to cost 1 less energy so that I can throw so much the turn I go into Rage. Alright, so definitely Flurry, definitely Erupt, more Flurry, Strike, Strike, and hopefully I get enough damage in my hand to just kill him, because I don't really want to use a potion on this. Well, let's use the skill first, because that will let me vulnerable him for the other 2 attacks, which will guarantee he's dead. I didn't really check the numbers, probably could have killed him anyway. That's safe. I do like this vulnerable thing. Alrighty. So let's make him vulnerable and then let's hit him really hard. I don't care that I'm vulnerable because I should be able to draw Eruption and kill him. Eruption and Crush Joints are my only 2 attack cards, so I'm going to go into Rage first, then Vulnerable second, and then Coup de Grace for way overkill last. Talk to the hand. I do actually like Collect. I don't think everyone does, but I like it. Do I want to kill a superpowered elite right now? Sure, why not? Things are going reasonably well. I normally don't mind some curses from this key. It just gives me something I have to get rid of at shops. Is it worth doing the crush joiner up now? Yeah, so let's make him vulnerable. Let's enter wrath form. Go to my next hand. Oh, so he's got regenerate. That's his special this time. I need to talk to the hand down first. Fortunately, I didn't get a way to go back into calm. Which means I'm going to get hit in the face for a lot of damage. And then I just hit him for what I can and get out of kill me now mode. Weakened is really not the thing you want to see on this character, but still, Wrath and a bunch of strikes takes him just short of death. Alrighty, I'm checking this thing just to see any of these notifications are any good on my stream summary here. Nah, none of them are any good. That's okay though. I'm gonna re-change where on my screen this menu is. It is what it is. Alright. This fight is over. Hey, my next two curses are ignored. Very good when you have a key. Tantrum is absolutely what I'm looking for this deck. I'm also looking for some healing, and I'm not seeing quick ways to get it. Oh, that is way too many incoming attacks for me to do my normal Wrath and Die thing, isn't it? Well, if I Wrath on this guy and strike those two, I wipe out 3 of the incoming attacks, taking the other 2 doubled, and then Halt will block more. It actually is worth going into Wrath, clearing out as much damage as I can very quickly, and then blocking most of the rest. However, I was already going to take a bunch of damage regardless. Now, he's dead, and we're done. Not super cool. Oh, Fear No Evil. This is like my top kind of cards all coming together very quickly. I got a second. Okay. What boss do I have here? Because I love the Gremlin Horn. A slime. I love the Gremlin Horn. I don't think I can not do it. This Blasphemy has its place, but it's not right here. Battle Hymn I'm a big fan of too, because you can stack these smites until you're in rage mode and then just go to town. I don't think I want to waste another spot in my deck on those cards right now though. So I'm just going to move on, and hopefully I should have done the vulnerable first, but you saw nothing. It wouldn't have killed him, and he's pretty much dead next turn regardless. Wouldn't have changed any ultimate changes for this fight. That fight would go exactly the same regardless. More ways to stance. I want to enter the shop, because it's still 75 to kill a card, isn't it? Oh, 80. Alright, well, I have 80. I didn't expect it to be 80, but get rid of this stupid curse that I gained. My next 2 curses are ignored, so I can basically pretend that the key is all good. Alrighty. Well, this is a crescendo. into a joint, into a fear no evil. Everything else is completely pointless to bother with right now. Several ways I can play this hand. None of them really involve stancing though. So I'm going to talk, flurry, tantrum, strike, and call it a day. And now he's going to split with a little more health than I wanted him to have, but almost ended my turn just before the thing. Well, none of them are attacking me. I have enough energy to do all of the things I want with this turn regardless. So let's just wail on one of them and call it a day. What do I have coming? I have Tantrum and Eruption coming. I have a whole bunch of attacks in there. So I would kind of like to already be in Calm. That'll essentially get me more energy on the next turn. And this Gremlin Horn is going to give me more energy. So I can execute one of these despite my weakened state. Get energy and cards. Might as well, it's free. And it'll make this nice. Do I want to kill him right now? I want to kill him with my weakest card. Then I'll play a skill again so that the vulnerable goes back up. And unload. Not enough damage to kill him, but it's all sort of a formality at that point. Boss number 1 is done. I don't really like Dex Potions on this character because I'm not running that kind of stuff. I do really like Vault, and I do really like Judgment. Overall, Vault works in all phases of the game, whereas Judgment only works in certain ones. Most people don't seem to like this Busted Crown. I don't mind it at all. Because once my deck is working, I don't care if I don't add a card every opportunity. I'll just skip some of them that don't fit my plan. Alright, do I want to stance this turn? And then Vault. I do. I'll stance, hit him a little more, stance some more. Hit him, and I'll just take another turn immediately. Then we'll see what we have coming. Well, I've got a Fear No Evil to get me out of dodge here. I've got more stancing I can do with this hand for sure. I can actually change a whole bunch. So let's just change a whole bunch then and keep flurrying. Let's see where that puts me. Do I want to change my stance 2 more times? I kind of want to end in Vigilance. So let's just hit him like that. Then we'll end in Vigilance because I don't have quite enough damage to kill him. But I do have enough block to get to the next turn, having flawless the battle. Vulnerable is good, but I've got one. Colorless or who knows. I actually do like weak as well. Follow up an attack and lower their damage just while wailing the whole time. No reason to super stance. The Vigilance is just not useful to me here. So hit him, and call it a day. Well, there's that weaken I was talking about, but I would like the talk to the hand on first. That way I start getting free shields off it. Don't have enough to kill him, so I might as well go back to Tranquility and block a little bit of this damage. Have to take some, but I don't have to take more than some. I like pressure points if you have enough of them in the deck, but that's something you need to have started on the first level. And I don't have that many of them going. Gain max HP, lose HP now, or become cursed. I would kill one of my curse breaks. I'll just take a little bit of damage now. It'll be okay. I'm very unsure which route I'm going to take after this junction. At the start of every turn, I upgrade a card in my hand. Yes, please. I'll get rid of one of my curses for that. Okay. Which route? If I go through the elite first, I'll have a heal right after. If I go through here, I'll have a heal before it. And I could always ditch around it if I decide to weaken myself. I'm going to go this way. I have enough money to kill another card in my hand anyway. Unfortunately, I don't see a way to get out of rage if I tantrum right here. And that would be incredibly dangerous. Talk to the hand is most useful on the big guy. Let's see what happens with some of these potions. I never say no to upgrading all my cards. Let's use another colorless potion while we're at it then. Put a skill in my draw pile. That would let me use the rage. Alright, let's take one of the rage removal, or I could vault and just take another turn. I was planning to take tranquility. I still will. Alright, let's vulnerable the big guy, and then wail on him. That'll kill his plated armor very quickly. It'll shield me up. Oh, did I say his plated armor? I meant all of it. And Fear No Evil will put me back into calm, so I don't even have to waste tranquility. Fear No Evil is a great draw off of that. And then it doesn't matter what I do, he dies. Life is good. I like Evaluate Plus, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, so heal first. Yeah, let's do the heal first. Let's play it nice and safe. Merchant again. I can raise my max HP, always have 10 block is a pretty decent card. I personally really like the Wallop card. I don't know if this deck is the best one for it or not. I have a lot of energy to work with, so it's not bad for it. Killing cards. It's always good to get some of this stuff thinned out. That is what I'm going to prioritize. And I still have enough for Wallop. I'll take it. Alright, let's fight something important. Evaluate, vulnerable him. Tantrum, go into Wrath, hit him with Strike, and let's get out of Wrath before I get beaten. Alright, there's my Tantrum back, which is wonderful. That'll set me up to weaken him, Wallop for a big shield, and then Vigilance will take me out of this, and I've got plenty of block. Alright, there's my Tantrum again, and Interruption, and Fear No Evil. I have all sorts of stance dancing, but I do not have the really cool card that keeps bouncing back, whatever it's called. So let's just hit him for as much damage as we can, and then we go back to being calm. If I'd used the potion, he would be dead. It might have been worth saving that health. Might not have. I like Cloak Clasp on this character too because of how many retains you can get. Speaking of retains, that card is very questionable, but it's safe to just have that retained. Unplayable curse cards can be played. I'm not going to gain curse. Well, I can now. I just used it. I'm going to take the key while I can. Then I don't even have to open the other chest unless I want to. Alrighty. Well, if I skill first, I can add vulnerable. But then I won't be able to get out of eruption unless I use vigilance last. So let's just kill the bird. That'll knock him out of the sky, and we'll go back to that. Why did I get 12 block out of that, or did I not notice somewhere? Oh, it's Vigilance Plus now. When did I upgrade Vigilance? I never upgrade Vigilance. Oh. The hammer, the warp tongs did it. I got it. That matters a lot. Alright, so I have to make this count, so I'm going to be using Vault. So let's talk to the hand. Let's strike him. I really wanted to vault here, and I done messed it up because I'm smart. You heard me. That was a smart thing I just did, not a stupid one. Alright. I have no incoming attack, so I can just take the bird off of the field. I'm not even going to bother with Crescendo or Tranquility or Insight. I'm just going to hold on all of that for the next turn. The Hex, I really want the status of my deck to look different. Okay. Let's Tantrum first. Sail Whip, Flurry, Wallet for the shield. Do I wish to use an ability? Yes, let's go ahead and use an ability. I'll get my Tantrum back to me, and it'll allow me to apply Vulnerable, which should be enough to kill him with Fear No Evil. Boom. I would be calm, but the match is over. Yes, week 2 is worth having. Gold or Ritual Dagger? I'm just going to go for the gold. Not really in the mood for playing with the Ritual Dagger this late and trying to mess around with powering it up. I don't have any X-Cost cards yet. There are some good ones in this setup. An Apotheosis, once you upgrade it, it takes care of all the upgrading for everything forever. It's just like the only card you ever need upgraded. So I'm going to heal now. Go into this next fight. Fully ready to go. Alright. Crescendo. Halt. Talk to the hand on the big guy. Hit him some more. That's not enough shielding, so I'll go back to being calm. Alright, that'll let me apply Vulnerable to him. That'll let me... I don't have a good way to do that, so let's just keep applying all of the damages. Up the buff a little more. And fortunately, I have a little bit more to hurt him for next time. It's fine. Let's draw some cards, see what the full... There we go, I got a flurry before doing it. Then when I erupt, I get the flurry back, which is enough to finish him off. Now it's just a matter of continuing the trend. No point in doing any defending things. Upgrade all my cards? Sure. I don't have enough attacks in here anyway. But with all of that, boom. It's not a bad card, but I don't feel the need for it. Well, I could hit my recall now while it doesn't hurt me, or I can upgrade Apotheosis. I don't have to even remotely think about it. Once I draw that, I'm done with upgrading. The Warp Tongs are solid in the short term, but that's a very safe option. I want a Tantrum so much. I might even do it and then just use the Stance Potion. You know what? Vulnerable, Tantrum, unload, 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 and then let's go back to calm. The champ can do some very scary things if you don't kill him fast enough, so we're not going to mess around. We're just going to nuke him. Alright, Eruption, Whip, Flurry. If I evaluate before I crush joints, I can get that vulnerable stack back up. Then I can take another turn right now. There's my talk to the hand I was looking for before playing Tantrum. Wallop will give me more shields, hurt him. Fear no evil will put me back into calm. Definitely not taking damage from him this turn. Alright, so he's already vulnerable. I'm not going into rage unless I draw the right card. Let's see if I can draw the right card. I did not. So now I guess we just unload with everything we've got. Nothing else matters. Alrighty, he's going to try to hit me hard. Upgrade everything. Enter Wrath right away. Shuffle that Tantrum back in. I'm going to take all the block we can and enter Calm. I do not like that he took away that blocking effect when I hit him. It's very mean. But I survived, which should mean that I'm good. Because I Tantrum, Wallop, Strike. That did not kill him. I really expected that to kill him. Alright, what's my defense at? Plenty. Bye. Alright, that was slightly more stressful than I expected. Scrawl's pretty good with Tantrum. You get the deck then, you Tantrum, you get it back knowing you're going to get it back. Potions are pretty important. Enemies having strength. There are certain enemies that will rip me when I have that. But now I have all the energy to play anything I want. So any card I see, regardless of how high its cost is, I'm willing to take. Alright, let's plan my route carefully. I probably should not open a chest. The question is, will I remember that by the time I get there? It's just so exciting to open chests, you know? Alright, let's apply the vulnerable. That'll kill him instantly. I could vault, but not vaulting doesn't really do... might as well. The battle won't take very long. I can knock a few more of these effects off. Six short. Oh look, everything's upgraded. Yay! Not that it even remotely matters. I do really like Liquid Memories. I also really like Empty Body. It lets you stance even more. I only have one flurry of... Ooh. Oh, that's really easy. Yes, please. I did not realize until it said it requires a power card that the way that fall works is it gives you a random skill, attack, and power card. Never made that connection before. Alright, this is woefully unnecessary on the big guy. I'm tempted to hold on to the buff for later, but let's just go for it. I'm gonna save the vault for later, though. This fight will go long enough. Alrighty. None of these are quite what I was looking for. But I have plenty of energy. So block will let me apply vulnerable before I deal my damage. And good. He's just short of the 70 mark. So if I get the ability to go into a rage, which I unfortunately do not have, I could have ripped him really far. I'm unwilling to use a potion on this. I should be able to hold those for later. Alright, upgrade everything so I don't have to worry about it. Enter Wrath mode. Go Crazy Town. Let's draw all the way up right now. Should give me my tantrums and stuff back. That's an instant kill. I want that to be a vulnerable thing. So let's flip it back over to the vulnerable side. Then we'll hit him really hard. And it does not matter. Good, I'll take another crescendo, especially an already upgraded one. Okay. Well, I have a grand total of 1 attack to use here, so I might as well enter Wrath. Should have used the expensive crescendo. That was my own mistake there. Instead, I'm going to be retaining the 1 coster when I had plenty of energy to work with, instead of the 0 coster. I mean, because of having 6 energy base and calm stance drops, I'm going to be fine. It's not like it's a big deal. I just didn't need to do it that way. And it's a good idea to be in the habit of doing things correctly. Alright. Anything particular I should be doing here? Nope, not really. Hit him with everything, hit him with everything, hit him with everything. Call it a day. I do not need 3 crescendos. That is totally overkill. Crescendo. Don't have any attacks, so I'm never going to be able to apply the weak. But I can stack the deck a little bit. And I'll just hold on to Tranquility. Maybe I will get the Stance guy. Alright, well I can apply Vulnerable. Talk to the hand. Wallop, Strike, that'll get my shields way up. I wanted the energy for Vigilance, but I done messed it up. I don't think it matters because half of that will be no problem. Slight problem because of Constricted. It's my own fault for forgetting. Let's Tantrum before I use Insight. So that way I might draw Tantrum again. Scrawl, good chance of getting Tantrum now. Alright, then we just unload and call it a day. I like Distilled Chaos better than Weak Potion, for sure. This is actually a pretty good power card. Sure. Messing around on Discord, give me a second. Which way to do this? You know what? I get an extra fire if I go this way, so I'm going to play it safe and heal at this one. Since I have an Apotheosis in my deck, I don't feel a strong need to upgrade everything. So let's play a skill first. That way Crush Joints will allow me to vulnerable something. Fine, I'll just take one of these daggers out. And then I can skill again, which will let me vulnerable something, but it won't actually matter. I mean, he's gonna summon another blade. Sure, let's weaken another blade. Hold on to this Perseverance. Some people don't seem to like Perseverance, but since I can just let it sit here until I have a panic need for it, I feel like it's reasonable. Alright, Flurry of Blows. It's not going to do a whole lot for me just yet. Alright, definitely going to Crescendo. Which thing to hit next? Let's go ahead and use this while I can. I want to hit the big guy, but I want to make sure nothing else is alive. Darn. I was really hoping something else would pop out of this. You know what? I have enough Crescendo and whatnot. I can do this. That'll give me another draw. I can stance twice more just to get that card back a couple times. Now let's just poke him and take another turn because this isn't going to go super long. Alright, Crescendo, Flurry, hit him with all of my attacks right now. Do I have enough energy to risk using Defend before I scroll? Nah, 8 cards is enough of a draw. It'll give me a lot to work with. Let's put this, get the block by hitting him thing up, and then Tantrum all over his face. Weaken him while I can. Gotta watch my energy consumption, gotta make this one count. Alright, so he's gonna do damage if I don't drop stance. If I drop stance this way, it's way overkill. But I think that's the only way I have right now to drop stance. So I will. So then I can just go into the next turn with no worries whatsoever. And blow him up. Interesting. I expected this to go more damaging. Alright. Poke. That'll work. Can dig at sites now. That's really good. Follow up, I'm usually going to be able to get that free energy. I don't need energy. I should not have taken that card. Alright, this is either recall or dig. I'm going to recall now because I'm definitely going for the heart on this run. I've got the Awoken guy to deal with. I don't need to open this chest. It will give me a curse, so I'm just going to skip it. Do I want to just go with everything I have right now, dig up an extra relic at the end if I'm at full health, or do I want to risk trying to fight 2 more elites on my way? I think I'm good enough. I'm going to try to avoid anything remotely risky. 3 damage and draw a card. Well, I have nothing in this deck that keeps me from drawing a card. So it's essentially just a free something. I do not like this creature. The fact that he changes his attack pattern is really annoying. I should have done Fear No Evil first because I want to end this turn in calm. That is acceptable. I will accept the 2 net damage. Or 1. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot about the clasp. Saving me a little bit of trouble here. Alright, let's apply vulnerable. If it was a skill. Well, this is a skill. Do I have a way to go back? I do. So crescendo, poke him, make him vulnerable. That's a bad attack, but I'm stuck with whatever I get if I hit strike. Great, I'm going to get a curse out of this. Alright. I don't even want to exit my stance because it would give me nothing. I don't have anything to return. So I'm just going to end my turn instead. There's no point in losing my wrath going into the next turn. Alright. No reason not to halt first so that I can vulnerable him before I throw all of my big damage in. 34 is a little bit on the scary side. Do I risk it being way worse though? This wouldn't even break his shield. So I guess I just play my blocks and call it a day. Now I need to make this next turn count. Kind of forgot about his reactive shield thing. I definitely don't know why his shield didn't drop on his turn. Well, one way or another, we're going to do that. Okay, everything's upgraded now. Alright, we're watching carefully for the right point to stop. So I can't kill him, that's too much damage. Do I have anything in my discard pile that's big enough of a hit to just kill him if I were to use it? I mean, I could do a wallop, which would almost certainly save me. I like Distilled Chaos more in this character than most, because when my deck gets low and I have Tantrum shuffled in, I can force the Tantrums to do what I want. Normally, oh, 78, nope. I guess I'm just going to do that and kill him. Or not. I mean, I've got a scroll here, so there's no way I don't kill him. Huh. I only have to do it this way. Boom. Poke to death. Alrighty. We got a nice merchant here. Whenever you play an attack, gain a dex. Curses increase my health. I've already got my curse. Speaking of which, didn't I just gain a curse? Do I just deal with the curse or do I get rid of it? See what else is going on in here. Well, he restocks immediately. Crap. Let's get rid of this curse. Sure, it's going to hurt me a little bit in the short term, but now I don't have to worry about it at all. Getting vulnerable 3 and another way to stance, doing it. I'm going to save the rest of my money. It's not worth it. Maybe I can get another merchant right before the big guy. Okay, let's crescendo. Talk to the hand, weaken, tantrum, no reason to play a drop my wrath right now. Alright, so he's lowered my damage for several turns. What a jerk. Just throw all damage at him. Talk to the hands, giving me everything I need to survive. Okay then. Yes, this is another really easy turn. Just hit him, then he buffs himself. And I go mildly crazy. Do I want to throw an insight into this before I draw? Sure, let's throw an insight in before I draw. I'm thinking about dancing away as well. Yeah, let's do it. Then I'll draw a lot more. Okay, first things first, maybe upgrade everything. No, I don't have a lot of energy left. Okay. Choices, choices, choices. Alright, we want everything upgraded for the next turn. Is there any good block cards coming in my next couple cards? Well, there's a defend. It's not much more than this. If I go into Wrath, I'll have more energy right now. I just won't have a way out of it. Yeah, I will. Fear no evil. Okay. So let's break the calm, get the energy back. Then I'm going to be able to throw several things at him. Or I could just vault. Let's see if I can kill him with the next turn. Sure, let's just vault. Apply vulnerable before you tantrum. This is never going to be anything except for a 1 mana waste. It would be a normal insight. Sure. More tantruming. I do not have a way to get out of Wrath this time around, so there's that. 6 block or 7 block. I mean, it's the only time I'm going to need to play it. It's after this battle ends. I move on with my life. Yes, I would like another Tranquility. I do not want to fight an elite right now. Yes, it is worth it for me to make my enemies have weak at the start of combat. Rest or dig? Rest or dig? I do really like using dig, but this is the first boss battle, and I still have to deal with this stupid awoken dude, so, you know. Alrighty. I have absolutely no skills in my hand, so Crush Joints is not going to do what I want it to do. Do I finish off these cultists before they get stupid? Do I play cards off the top of my deck? No, I really like using the Distill Chaos at the end of a fight. So let's just poke the cultists. But I would like the free calm effect. Have to take some damage to face. And now that's essentially a mana battery for me. Wow, this is a really crappy hand. I needed to have that draw a thing with this hand. Like, really, really crappy hand. I don't think you can get much worse. Gosh, this is going to hit me a lot harder than it should this early. Alright, everything's upgraded. That's always good. Do I have a way to go into rage at the moment? Nope. Not unless I draw the correct things. Let's apply weak to the one doing the big damage. Neither are vulnerable. This is not good. This is so not good. Do I want to go to 12 health or risk playing those cards now? I'm just going to risk it. Oh, I don't want to play talk to the hand until I've knocked him down once. I don't think I get a choice here. I think I have to. Alright, I'm definitely going to use the block. See if I can get some rage here before I do any of these attack cards. Flurry of Blow and a Strike will take out the cultist. I have a lot of ways to stance in this hand. The only benefit of stance dancing right now is to get that Flurry of Blows. I definitely am saving Vault for later. So let's throw all of our damage in him. Then let's go back to defend ourselves for everything. Let's get some more insights stacked up and move on with life. Alrighty. Well, I've got two ways to enter rage, but one of them allows me to vulnerable my opponent instead, so I'll use it that way. Now let's draw some damage, please. There's some damage. Alright. All sorts of ways I could play this hand. I think I'm going to save my last energy for Empty Body, and then I'll take no damage. I don't even have to, though. I have a Tranquility to take no damage. So I could just keep throwing anything that hurts into him. Get more insights. And you know what? Since he's weakened now, I don't even have to waste my Tranquility. Okay. This looks like a great time to throw some good stuff in him. Vulnerable first, just to stack that buff up. I don't really want to stance right now. I want to tantrum instead. Then I want to draw and see where that puts me. Sure, wallop for a big shield. He's dead, no big deal. Don't want to risk drawing tantrum. Yeah, I'm just done. Nothing to do till he regenerates. Alright, well I've got a good halt. Now's the best time that's ever going to see. Might as well hit him, draw some cards. Hit him, get my energy back, draw some cards. Make him vulnerable since I just played a skill. Alright, that'll give me my tantrum. And it also gave me a vigilance, which is quite nice. But if I play tantrum, I can't play vigilance. And I want the shield as well as the go calm. I don't really want to use my perseverance yet. So that's what I do. That will not save me. I really thought that was going to save me. So, let's play the top three now. Alright, that put me into a rage, but it gave me energy back, which means I can just wail on him a little bit. And then go calm. Okay. Now I just need enough damage in this hand. Oh, I have a vault. I'm good. No worries. I have a whole nother turn to kill him if I didn't kill him there. So that's at least one more climb done. I am consistently making it up these early ascensions on this character now that I'm playing them. I guess that's a good sign. Watcher's not super stumping me or anything. Top up that heal or go for another relic. Nah, just have the health. I'm actually a little afraid of this fight. This fight could be bad for me. Wreath of Flame and Tantrum are really fun. But zero cash still has nothing. I guess I was just looking for the fun of it. Alright. It is going to be important to me to heal off of this. Which way I face matters. I'm going to continue facing the attack guy and burn him out first. Although this particular turn, I'm very much considering turning aside. Scrawl exhausts when used, so I thought about not doing it. Alright, let's go Calm. And then let's Crescendo to get that energy back. Let's vulnerable them both nicely. I need to do my attacks in the correct order here. How do I want to do this? I've got Follow Up and Fear No Evil. Also got the Whip. Or I could do Vigilance. I'm going to do it by using the Talk to the Hand. That'll deal as much damage as possible while getting some of the damage mitigated. Okay, poke away. Do your worst. It hurt. It hurt a lot. Alright, everything's upgraded. It's a great start here. Let's go into a rage. Let's hit him very hard. And let's take another turn just so we can knock out the one person attacking this turn before we even do anything. Vulnerable first. Then Flurry. Alright, I got some stancing I can do. It doesn't matter because he's going to try to block. I can retain some of this stuff, so I'm really just poking him for what I can. Alright. Minus a strength really hurts. That means I need to get the rage up before I tantrum, or it hurts the tantrum even more. Alright, let's evaluate before we crush. Steady, tranquil. That's still a lot of incoming damage, and I can kill him next turn, so mitigate what we can. Get poked down, which kind of sucks, but you know what, whatever. Alright, he's already vulnerable, so let's just go into a Wrath, Tantrum, and then draw. Simple kills or simple kills. Oh look, my strikes deal more damage. Great. Liquid Memory is actually pretty good. I don't like Conclude. I just don't like it. Alright. First thing I do is get some shield if I can. I have no shield here, so I'm going to Apotheosis, and I have to be real careful how I do this. Let's make him vulnerable. I really thought for some reason that the heart came with protection, but apparently not. Alright, I'm just going to hit him hard. I'm going to take those couple damage to hit him with all I had. Took 100-ish off. Still 3 turns I have to survive no matter how I do this. Okay, I'm already in a rage. Never going to be able to deal more damage than I am right now. So let's Wallop, Tantrum. I can drop stances or I can Wallop again. 9 times 15, so that's 4.5 times 30, so that's 135 damage. I'm not going to survive 135 damage even when it's halved. Well, actually, I would survive that, just not in very good shape. You know what? It's fine. These 2 block cards should give me enough to feel reasonably okay about it. I'll take some of my health down. Oh, great. He's going to try to hit me with more. Do I have a flurry of blows in here or anything? No, not really. Well, I have no other attack cards, so Sash Whip is never going to do anything interesting. I have nothing in here that will protect me before I start playing cards. So I guess it's time to vault. Give me a new hand. Make it better than the last one. Crescendo, halt. Now I can play cards without taking a bunch of damage. Follow up for free. Alright. Scrawl, fill my hand. Alright, talk to the hand needs to go down first. That's my one way out of this fight. So every time I attack now, I'm going to get some shields back. Alright, I need to do the liquid thing first. Which way to do it? I could do it on a Fear No Evil in order to go back to Calm, but I think maybe Wallop is my best way because it'll shield me and hurt him. I'm not getting him under 300 no matter how I do this, which kinda more than a little bit sucks. Alright, which card am I taking? I'll take Wallop. Deals damage, heals me, or shields me with 2 different methods. Then I go Calm. And I barely survived the turn, but he should do a special attack, or a special power-up thing next time. So I get a free turn here. Let's get my block up first. Let's go into Wrath mode before we Tantrum. Throw more insight into the deck, and hope that that's enough, because unfortunately, he's still not under 300. I have a high chance of dying. Oh, 10 times 15. Great. 150 damage, 75 even if I can fix it. But I do have Tantrum plus Insight, which is great. I am a little short on deck, though. I needed to have 1 more card in the deck or not have an Insight plus, ironically. Because I wanted to be able to repeat that process. Is he already vulnerable? He is not, but he does have an artifact debuff. So I got a couple of ways to try to vulnerable him. It's not enough, though. I won't be able to strip it. Alright, please draw Tantrum. Please draw Tantrum. That is not a Tantrum. Alright, well I hit him for everything I can. And then I suppose I shield for everything I can. And of that 75 damage that's coming at me, I can do nothing. I probably shouldn't have played that. I really shouldn't have because of the cloak class, but it was still going to be a death. I wasn't within 1 health, I was about 10 off. Well, at least I finished the Ascension. Look on the bright side, right?